Hey internet, so here I am today on a Sunday, and what better thing to do than finally film my luxury handbag collection. If you've been subscribed to me on YouTube for a while, then you know that I previously did a designer handbag collection quite a while ago, definitely more than a year ago, probably almost 2 years ago now. And at that time I had all of these great bags that I had sort of started buying towards the end of my law education and towards the beginning of my working life. And as I sort of progressed into my career a little bit, I decided that I wanted to go ahead and spend some of my disposable income on kind of creating my ultimate dream luxury handbag collection. So I would like to tell you that I'm done and I'm throwing in the towel, and this video is the be-all and end-all of buying luxury handbags. But you guys probably know me well enough to know that is probably not the case, but it is a case that I definitely have this quite large collection that I adore, that I'm really happy with. I wouldn't switch a single bag in it, and I think it's just worked out in a really great way for me, where I feel like I get a good amount of wear out of each bag as we go along. If you want more information on any of these individual bags, I think I've pretty much done a full review or unboxing or both on all of these at some point in time, and I will link all of that mega video, incredible amount of filming down below so that you can check it out. And if there's any particular handbag you're interested in buying or learning more about, then you can kind of do that through a full dedicated video about it. So that's pretty much it. Let's get right into filming these handbags. Before we do that, I just want to do a quick note, which is I am wearing my first fishtail braid ever today. I just woke up and wanted to try it because I know it's kind of been taking YouTube and Pinterest by storm. And so this is my best attempt, and it's worked out pretty well, but I have no idea whether it may spontaneously combust and fall apart into a million frazzled pieces at any point in this video, so you guys will have to forgive that. But it's fun to try new things, right? So I am just going to stop rambling now and get right into my beautiful luxury handbag collection. I thought a good way to organize this would be to do all the Chanel first, because I have 4 Chanel handbags, and then we'll do the other luxury bags after. And the organization for the Chanel bags is I'm going to show you from the first one that I bought to the latest one that I bought, so you can see how my collection has built up over time. So the very first Chanel bag that I bought when I got my new job was this Chanel GST, which is in Caviar Leather with gold hardware, purchased in Honolulu. So I really love this bag. I think it's a great starter bag. It's a little bit of a bigger bag. As you can see, it is larger than the Jumbo, but not larger than the Maxi, if you would like to know. It has some great pockets on the inside. I love that it has a zip pocket in the middle so you can put your wallet there, and a very generous pocket on the back. This is a really great bag for business. It does fit a MacBook Air, although I really try not to do that because I just feel like putting very heavy things in a very expensive bag is just not a good idea. Downsides are the handles falling off your shoulders, and just generally at 5'4", it can be a little bit of a bigger bag on my frame, but I still adore it. I think this bag is probably the most practical one that Chanel makes. The price for it has definitely gone up over time, but it is still severely less expensive than a classic flap. So in that way, it's a really great entry-level bag for a career woman, and it softens really beautifully over time, so that when you get it, at first it's very boxy and wide, but 1 year in now, it's still beautiful. All of the corners are pristine. The inside is still beautiful. The hardware is completely smooth and not scratched. So, you know, all of those are really a testament to the quality that you get from Chanel, in my opinion, which is a bag that still looks new after 1 year of pretty thorough wear. So completely bitten with the Chanel obsession. As soon as I got my GST, I just completely lost my mind and went and bought a wallet on chain because it is one of the most hyped bags. If you read Purse Forum, a lot of people say that this actually ends up being their favorite bag because it is so small and compact and there are so many different ways to wear it. So this is the Chanel wallet on chain, also in caviar leather, also with gold hardware. And the thought process was that I would actually be able to wear this as a wallet with my GST, and then in the evening just pull this out, maybe leave my GST in my office, which is very secure if I needed to, and carry this as an evening bag. It really is a fun bag to play with. In different videos I've shown you guys the many ways that you can wear the chain. You can tuck it inside, you can double it up, and if you double it up it really does look very similar to a kind of baby version of a flap, I guess. So if you are looking for a very small bag and you want something that's going to be great for evening and casual, this is actually such a great bag to get. Perfect. It actually had a little bit of a problem with the leather on the chain about 2 months after I got it, and I brought it back to the Vancouver store in Holt Renfrew where I purchased it, which is actually a great place for stock for wallet on chains. I know they can be really hard to get in some parts of the world, but they always tend to have some kind of stock of them at the Holt Renfrew store. And yeah, they fixed it right away for me. They sent it out to New York, I believe, and then I got it back in about 4 or 5 weeks and it was perfect, and I haven't had an issue since. So for sure, you know, these bags are very expensive. I fully expect to get some comments about that. It is obscene the amount of money that I've spent on this, but that said, luxury handbags are unique in that if you ever have any kind of issue with them, you can completely bring them back to the store and they will just take care of it for you. Alright, so once I had my wallet on chain, I just needed to take the jump and get a real Chanel flap. And I decided to get a bright color, which is very out of character for me, you guys. Sometimes when I pull this bag, I still cannot believe that I bought it because it is so much more likely that I would have gotten a caviar one with gold hardware in black, because I love black handbags and I find them really easy to wear, and I do wear them during the summer as well. But I fell in love with this gorgeous teal meets emerald color, which pulls slightly differently in different light, and this was actually on Purse Hop, which is a resale website, but it was a new bag that they were selling, and it was just in such beautiful condition at a pretty good price for a flap handbag that I went for it, and I'm so happy that I did. I actually love that it's Chevron. I know that to some people if it's not quilted it's no good, but I really like slight differences like that in Chanel handbags. I think it keeps it interesting and different. Probably be it. So it is a single flap because it's an older handbag. So they hadn't switched over to the double flap style yet when they came out with this bag. I just really adore the buttery soft lambskin leather. I like that it's silver hardware. I think it makes it a little bit more casual almost, because the green is very dressy in my opinion. And if you are considering any kind of handbag in a bright color, I would actually really recommend green. I was thinking at first that blue would be better, but I find that green actually goes with everything, and it has the added bonus of looking super gorgeous for the spring and summer, and also being great for Christmas because it's a beautiful rich green color. So it's very comfortable and easy to wear. I have not really had an outfit yet where I kind of think to myself that it won't look good with it because of the colors. I got so many warnings about lambskin leather going into Chanel stores. I considered getting my GST in lambskin when I was kind of shopping around in Honolulu, and she told me that unless I'm only going to wear my bag in the evening and for special occasions, I should not consider lambskin. And one point I want to make in this video to any of you who are considering lambskin versus caviar leather in any brand, some brands call caviar pebbled, by the way, so they have different terminologies. What I would say is, although lambskin scratches more easily, supposedly, there's not a single scratch on this bag, despite carrying it really quite a lot during the summer and fall and the Christmas time period. So I don't agree with that. I also don't agree that it starts to look worn and scuffed. All of the corners on this bag still look absolutely perfect. If you want to know what my most worn bag is, it's actually the last Chanel bag that I purchased, which is a vintage jumbo vertical with the jumbo hardware. This is often called the extra large hardware. This bag was made in the late 80s and 90s. It's also in caviar leather with gold hardware, but the gold hardware is different in that it's actually gold plated, so you can see as it's aged some of that has worn off a little bit, but I absolutely love the fact that it was originally gold plated with real gold, because they don't do that anymore. So this bag is gorgeous. I purchased this bag from Melissa Soldera, who is also here on YouTube, and it was wonderful just sort of learning about the bag from her before I got it. It was beautifully taken care of, so even though it's a vintage piece, it's in excellent condition. The corners are really great, only very slightly worn, and the caviar leather is perfect. And like I said, the hardware unfortunately does lose some of its gold over time, because that is just what gold plating is like. This bag holds a ton. I fit my umbrella, wallet, tons of makeup, keys, powders, papers. It really is a huge bag. I can fit probably 3/4 of what I fit in my GST in this bag. It really is a very, very good size. I like that it's a little bit more narrow than the new jumbo that they make now, and you can fit more into it because it's a single flap instead of a double flap, so you don't have that second layer of leather taking up room, so you can really stuff this bag. Definitely I'm a little bit less gentle on it because I know that it's already vintage, and to me that is meant to be used and loved. So I'm carrying this bag right now. If it looks kind of heavier and more stuffed than the others, it's because I have all my stuff in it right now. And this is my most worn handbag because it just is so easy to take from business to evening to weekend. So on to the rest of my luxury collection. This was my first luxury bag ever that I bought long before I started getting into Chanel. This is my Louis Vuitton GST handbag, and this is in the classic monogram. It is almost 3 years old now. Very worn, very loved. Definitely you can see that the leather has started to age quite beautifully. It's gotten that caramel color that I really adore. This bag had a small issue where the strap actually fell off in the middle of the street once, but just like Chanel, Louis Vuitton took care of it actually immediately, because in the Vancouver store in the Hotel Vancouver, they actually have a technician right there. So I took it upstairs, he made me a coffee and fixed my bag, which was kind of awesome. It really has nice structure to it. I like the plating on the front. It's gotten a bit scuffed over time, but nothing actually as bad as what I thought it would be. I just love how easy this bag is. This is probably my most worn summer handbag, and I really just still adore it. You would think that maybe getting Chanel and more expensive bags over time would lessen my love for this bag, but I would say it's actually the opposite. I love it just as much, if not more, as when it was new. This is the latest addition to my luxury collection. This is a Mulberry handbag. This is the medium lily with the beautiful soft suede on the inside. Very slouchy, very casual, easy bag that is also very easy to dress up because it does have the beautiful chain detailing that really just makes it shiny and pretty. To me, this is British luxury at its best. Mulberry is very controversial, I know, in terms of their prices, in terms of some of the qualities about the leather, like the fact that it scratches really easily. I did a full review on this bag, so I don't want to do it again, given that I just talked about it very recently, since I got it for Christmas this year. So latest edition, so excited about wearing this, probably in Asia and definitely throughout the spring and summer quite a lot, because I just think it will be so easy for where I live and what I get up to. I actually tossed this bag into my luxury collection. It is a true vintage in that it is my grandmother's old bag in crocodile leather, and this is from Pierre Balmain. It's actually real crocodile, I believe. They don't really make that anymore unless you want to pay $62,000 $100 for Crocodile Hermes bag, but it used to be more common during her time, and I'm very lucky in that I definitely inherited some pieces from my grandmother and mother that I can sort of work into my collection and style, which is awesome. Finally, my last luxury handbag. This is my most sort of abused bag probably, because this is the one that I travel with. This is my Celine Mini. I just brought it on a business trip to Toronto. It lived through Montreal snow and Toronto snow. It's been through many economy class seat with the metal things, which unfortunately has scuffed the back a little bit. I got this bag pre-loved from Fashion File because it had a little bit of a cosmetic stain on the inside that I actually managed to get out. I got less than half price of the original price. If you are looking for Celine Mini and you don't want a black one, the color Souris is the one that I would recommend to you because I think it is gorgeous and unique. It is a mid-tone taupe. It is neither warm nor cool. It goes with everything. It looks so beautiful and luxurious with gray, but I also like the contrast if you are wearing a lot of camel or cognac colors. I think it looks gorgeous. Do not get this handbag if you do not like slouchy handbags. This is the one that I own that has gotten the most softness around the corners and sides. I think that's actually the point of a luggage bag, is to have that luggage-like look to it. It is, after all, inspired by a vintage piece of luggage. That's how Phoebe Philo designed this bag. So you guys will be seeing all of these bags in especially spring outfit of the day and work fashion videos where I do one outfit every day of the week that I actually wear to work. So make sure you subscribe and like this video and stick around if you would like to see all of those good things. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!